drop your stirrups a little bit at first. Sometimes that helps riders too. You really want to think about bringing them up under themselves and driving them forward. So I have some contact. And some horses aren't forward enough at the walk to really get you anywhere, but you still gotta start out there, but then sometimes it's helpful to go to your trot. So there, okay? So just holding my contact, pushing, driving him forward, and allowing his back to come up good. And the second that I feel everything come up, not just his head go down, but everything come up, I release all my pressure, because ideally you want to teach your horse to carry themselves, self-carriage. All right, let's go this way. Good. Good. So he wants to suck back here, so this is going to be good. 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 Now it's important not to let them drop on their front end and accidentally reward that. Is there a problem, partner? Good, good. And this, playing with his head here, totally okay. He's trying to find that comfortable spot. So hold. This corner, I'm just going to drive him forward. Good. Get him off my inside leg. Good. So, walk. Walk. Now he's very green horse, so you'll see when he starts losing his impulsion going forward. Here, hold on, let me get him off my leg here. I forget about any kind of carriage, self-carriage at all, and I just start driving him forward because he's green, so I still can't ignore the basics when I'm working on something else. So now that he went at a trot, so nice at the walk here, good. But I still need him. Good. To step forward, because right now he's a little bit too much on his head, and I'm not feeling him coming up underneath me. So we're going back to a walk here. Good. Okay, so it's really about that feel where you can feel him. And they're not truly giving you collection either. They're not tracking forward, but you gotta start somewhere. So I would only work on this not very long and at the beginning of my ride, because the more energy they have, the better, okay? Set them up for success, right? So, good. So now he's kind of getting the idea to come away from the bit pressure. So now I have to be careful that he is actually doing it properly and not just coming away from our bit pressure. Now that he's learned that. So ideally you've got a well-broke horse. You add leg, lift them up, allow them room to bring their back up and hold some steady contact, and they should just do it themselves. And then eventually, if you do it properly and you're asked with your legs and your seat first, you don't even need the bridle, and that's how people get collection bridleless, okay? So it's just about how you teach them. So I always, forward. So there's a lot to it, and this is why people are so eager, and trust me, I am right there, you know, especially you're working a horse for someone and you're like, oh, if I could just get them a little like softer and a little rounder, you know, and I know there's equipment out there that can do it really fast, but you have to be so careful doing it even with no equipment, that when you start doing it with equipment, it is so easy to damage them. It's so easy to make a mistake. Their muscles in their neck and their back and their core are just not strong enough to hold it longer than they're telling you they can hold it. So when you put draw reins or side reins on them, they don't have a choice, and that's when they start getting overdeveloped muscles in the wrong spot. You get back problems, you get horses, just all kinds of problems. So it's really important to let your horse tell you how long they can physically hold this position, because you can't possibly know, okay? So it's really important, the less experienced you are, the less equipment you should use. But even like, I wouldn't feel comfortable being able to tell when he is too tired if I had draw reins or side reins on him, okay? Hope that makes sense. Whoa.